Okay, let's try a few searches just to make sure we know how to use this database. Let's start with a search of narrowing down region. So we're going to go up to the region button, and instead of all, let's select region 4 only. And then move over to the right to critical success factors, and let's look at schools that highlight improving school climate. And then click on the little magnifying glass and it will sort them for you. Okay, so now you can see there's a list of 6 schools in Region 4 that say they do a good job with school climate. So let's narrow it down some more. Look on the second row and click on the Action button. And I'm going to hit Filter. And let's filter by grade level because I want to find a school that's a high school. So I'm going to go down to grade level high. I'm going to put equal in the center, and under expression I'm going to put 12. And then I'm going to click apply. And now I have 2 high schools in Region 4 that highlight improving school climate. Well, let's narrow it down again, just see if we can. Let's find one that is high in economically disadvantaged students. So let's do one more filter. Go to Actions, Filter, and under column we're going to hit economically disadvantaged % toward the bottom. There we go. And operator, we're going to put greater than, and let's put in 75. Apply. And now we have 1 school in Region 4 that has a high school and they focus on improving school climate. And you can see that their economically disadvantaged % is 79.7. So that fits our search criteria. Search completed. All right, let's try another one. First thing you have to do is recess. You want to X out all the different filters that we use one at a time. It works better if you do it one at a time. Then up at the top, let's reset regions to all. And let's reset critical success factors to all. So we start with a blank slate. And we got to click the little magnifying glass to set it back. So now we're back at the beginning. All of the reward schools for 15-16 are in this big list. And we're going to sort again. Let's leave regions at all. And let's go over and look at critical success factors. Let's put increased learning time because that's one that's not as common as some of the others. Hit the magnifying glass, and now we have a list of 42 schools to work from. You can see the 42 over here on the left-hand side, so you know how many schools you're talking about. So let's look at a filter. Let's go to the Action button, Filter, and let's see who has LEP students. So let's go under the first column, let's click LEP %. And then in the middle, let's put greater than or equal to and 25. Let's see who has at least 25% LEP students. Click apply. And now we have a list of 11 schools. My school that I'm concerned about has a pre-K. So let's limit it. Let's find out just the ones that have a pre-K. So I'm going to go to Actions. And I'm going to filter, and I'm going to, under the column, I'm going to say grade level low equals pre-K, capital P, capital K, and apply. And now I have 7 schools that have a pre-K. They have more than 25% students who are LEP, and they focus on increasing learning time. Let's narrow it down again. Let's find one that has a really high LEP population. Let's do Actions, Filter, and let's look at LEP again. And let's do greater than or equal to 80. Click Apply. And now we have 1 school, F.J. Scott in Roma ISD, that happens to be one of our National Title I reward schools this year. They have 87% LEP and 90% low income. Now let's look at this school a little bit more. Go all the way over to the left of the school name and you'll see a little magnifying glass. Click on that And you have the full profile of the school. So you can scroll down, you can see all the demographics, way more than what you saw on the original screen. You can also read the narrative that they wrote explaining the things they do to attain success at their school. Every school has a profile just like this, and the way you get to it is you hit that little magnifying glass beside the school name. That is sorting again in a more advanced way. Give it a try. Look for a school that's like yours or look for one that's close by. Search a region that's close to you. You have a lot of flexibility. Coming later, you'll find that there will be more years in here, and so then you'll also be able to search by year. But for now, you've got plenty of things to play with.